Okay, I think we can start. Good morning once again, and welcome to today's edition of the Morning Market Review. Okay, so let's jump right into it. Let me share my screen with us. So first point of I don't know, attention or contact. We have high impact data that just came out. And for the GBP USD, and this data is bearish. It came out bearish. If you see here, this is 8 a.m. GBP retail sales came out bearish. So it's very possible that we have a fall currently on GBP. So let's check it out. This is the only high impact data we're expecting today. So it means that the market will likely trade technically for most of today. Okay. Oh, okay. So this is GBP USD on 1 hour. So what we will do, yesterday we were able to take a buy trade. Oh, let me share. Okay, we're able to take a buy trade on GBP USD where we had this profit here, but we also marked this zone here, which I feel is still relevant even for today's trading, because in as much as the data came out and it's bearish and we can see GBP currently trading bearish, it will also make sense if pardon me, if we have GBP breaking this support. Okay, even my MT4 is not on. Let me try and reconnect. Just make sure we can see what the market is doing currently, because we have a support at that I want also continue selling if price can break. But price will have to break it, not just a pending order, not just a sell stop, right? So we'll need price to close below 1.23670. If price closes below 1.23670, then we can continue this sell, because if you check it on 1 hour, you can see that GBP USD has actually begun that retracement. And that retracement is something we're expecting even after CPI on I think on Thursday or on Wednesday. So we have 1.23670 as the zone we should look out for. Once price breaks below that zone, we expect that it will continue selling. Okay, so GBP USD is currently on a support zone, and it's not advised to actually take an instant sell right now. Still battling with my network. Please just bear with me. Okay. Okay. Good. I think we are good to go. So, like I said, for GBP USD, we have where we're looking out for to be 1.23670. So if it closes below 1.23670, which I expect it to do, then we can continue selling, and we will consider taking profit before the next support. The next support is at 1.23210. So the next support is at 1.23210, around that zone. So we're considering that if price can close below 1.23670, or around, if price can close below that zone, we consider about 40 pips or thereabout that we expect GBP USD to do this morning, or before, technically what it's most likely supposed to do. Okay, so that is for GBP USD with the data that came out GBP is currently weak. So I think across board, even GBP USD, GBP JPY, and all the likes, I think that they will be bearish this morning. We can actually take a look at other GBP pairs. GBP USD bearish. Look out for further sell on GBP USD. Let's look at GBP JPY. GBP JPY also is trading bearish currently. So with the data, with the news, you expect a further sell on GBP USD, GBP JPY, just across board. You will also notice that this is GBP on the daily time frame. This is GBP JPY on the daily time frame. This data that came out today will just be a reason for further retracement. Okay, because we had a hanging man on the daily time frame. Look at this candle here. It's a hanging man. We had this and we had a bearish confirmation. So even the fundamental is aligning with the technical. Okay, so it's still expected that this sell for GBP JPY, for instance, we still expect a further sell on GBP JPY. Okay, so with where price is now, even on this 15-minute candle, if price closes below this point, if GBP JPY closes below 186.480, if GBP JPY closes below 186.480, we can continue selling. We can continue selling for around at least another 20 pips or thereabout. So we can sell from there to around 186.100. Okay, you can sell from that point to at least 186.100. So once you can close below 186.480, we can still sell to around 186.100. Okay, so that's what I think, that's what I expect trading GBP JPY. So across board, GBP is weak. Look out for GBP PS, GBP JPY, GBP USD, GBP AUD. We should expect a continued sell on those pairs this morning. Okay, so that's that about GBP pairs. Let's move on. Let's look at the dollar index chart so that we can consider other currencies and all the likes. Dollar index is having a problem with this zone. Look at it on 1 hour. This is 1 hour. Let's check it on daily first of all. Let's look at it on daily time frame. So on the daily time frame, it seems like, after that fall, the dollar is trying to make consecutive, bullish move, a level of retracement, which is not even impressive because within the last 3 days where we've had CPI and where the dollar fell this much, the dollar has still it's not been able to recover even up to 50% of that fall. You understand? It's not been able to retrace 50% of that fall. Can just apply my Fibonacci to this zone to see where 50% is. Okay, and it's still around 23 points. It's not even been able to break above 38.2%. So the retracement has not been as much as we would expect. And even when yesterday's data came out, yesterday's data was still bad for the dollar. Even when PPI came out, another impact news that we expected the dollar to capitalize on, it's not still be able to capitalize on those data. Okay, so there is still room for the dollar index to still witness some level of push up, but it is hard to say that right now because it has found itself on a kind of range. The dollar index has found itself on a kind of range, and you can see it clearly on 1 hour. Look at it for the past, well, I say 2 or 3 days. Okay, the dollar has been ranging around this zone. Been ranging around this zone. Okay, so this is where the issue is for dollar. Going forward, especially for dollar pairs, we need to see a break above or below this zone to be able to tell what it's likely going to do. But if you ask me, I feel like there is still room for the dollar to push up to recover at least 50% of that bearish move that it made, to do at least a 50% retracement of the fall that it made during CPI. Okay, so I still feel there is room for dollar to push up. Okay, so that said, that is why I would still expect something like GBP USD to even sell further. You know, so I still feel like there is still room for dollar to push further up. So that said, if we consider US 30, which is the next instrument I'm looking at, if we consider US 30, after which I'll check out D30, I would advise a sell. If you're trading US 30, I advise a sell on US 30. Now, we have US 30 currently on its support. We have US 30 on its support, and I feel like we could have we could look out for around 35,015. We can look out for around 35,015. That's 35015 or 35,010. So that's 35010. So around that zone. Once price closes below that zone, okay, for those who are trading US 30, you just need to watch out for So you need to watch out for 35,010. Okay. Once price closes below 35,010, we can consider a further sell on US 30, which is what I actually expect. Okay. I feel like price is going to break this weak support where it's on currently, but price needs to break it now. If price breaks it, or when price breaks it, that's closing below 35,010, we could expect a further sell to around 34,970. You understand? Hey. Okay, so we're watching out for 35,010. Once price closes below 35,010, we can sell. And I actually expect a major sale. I still expect price to come back towards this support, but at least for the meantime, if price closes below 35,010, we could sell further to around 35,000. 35,000 or 30, let's see, we could sell to around 34,900. We could sell to around 34,900. Price can break below 35,010. We can sell to 34,900. Yes. That's for the sale. Then if at all we're considering a buy on this, if we're considering a buy on US 30, which I don't actually expect, okay, for today. If we're considering a buy on US 30, that buy has to close above 35,115. Price has to close above 35,115 before I consider sell. In fact, I'm going to say, like, I do not even have a bullish preference. Of course, 35, if it closes above 35,115, then I'll consider buying to around 35,170. I'll consider buying to around 35,170. That's what I'll do. Okay, because it will now be giving us like a new weekly high or thereabout. Okay, if it closes above 35,115, I will consider buying to around 35,170. But I'm telling you, I'm looking out for a sell. Even if US 30 pushes up to this zone here, I will still be looking out for a sell on US 30. Okay, so I expect a sell in the market. Okay, let's go to D30. Let's go to D30. D30 has been, even yesterday, where US 100, US 2000, they enjoyed like a bearish move. D30 was actually, still trading bullish. Okay, but as you can see, on the daily time frame, we have D30 right now at a resistance point, and we can take advantage of that. This is daily time frame. You see this place where D30 stopped yesterday. If you look at it, you see that it's a resistance zone, it's a price barrier zone. Look at it. Look at it here. You understand? So it's a zone where you want to be careful of taking any further buy in the market. You want to be careful of any further buy in the market. Okay. I could actually have my 50 period EMA to see what's up. We already have one bearish candle below the 50 period moving average. Remember, we said that what we'll do is if we have two consecutive bearish candles, we'll look out for it. So we already have one below the 50 period moving average. So in the next 10 minutes, if this current candle closes bearish also, if this current candle closes bearish, we will now be looking out for a sell on DE30. You understand? So this one is not even a matter of entries, just to monitor. Price is currently around the 50 period moving average, which is good for us. It means that for DE30 traders, we just need to monitor this particular how the candlestick reacts around this moving average. Okay, so if this current candle trades closes bearish in the next 9 minutes, because this candle will close by 8:30, closes bearish, then it means that we can look out for a further sell in the market. You understand? And which is what I actually expect it to do. Okay, so for DE30, you just want to use your 50 period moving average to actually monitor the performance of the. Okay, then if at all, even on the 15 minutes, we have price break above 15,900. If price breaks, or let's say if price breaks above 15,895, if price breaks above 15,895, then maybe I can look out for a buy to this resistance here, which is around 15,900. So if price breaks above 15,895, maybe I can consider a buy to around 15,900 thereabout. But what I need you to do is to have your 50 period moving average, your 50 period exponential moving average on your 15 minutes on DE30, and monitor how the current candle and the candles develop around there. So if we have two consecutive bearish candles below that 50 period, we can sell. But if instead we have two consecutive bullish candles above the moving average period, then you want to wait, because there's a resistance around here. So if you have two consecutive bullish above here, you want to wait for price to break above 15,895 for you to continue buying to around 15,900 or 15,910. Okay, that is very clear. So we'll move on from DE30. Okay. Well, it's very possible, but you know that the speech on the euro is not a high impact news. Okay, it's a medium impact. But yes, if it's going to affect, if it's going to create volatility, it should also affect DE30. Okay, which I don't really expect it to do much, but it's a speech, so we'll watch out for it. So that's for DE30. We looked at US30, we looked at DE30. Let us look at US 100. Okay, so this is US 100. Currently lacking volatility. You know, it's to gather volatility during the US session, which I feel that maybe is a good time to look at it. But if you check it, like I showed us on the daily time frame yesterday, this is for me a good setup for us to actually look out for a sell on US 100, in the sense that on the daily time frame, US 100 has approached like a double top. Okay, and giving us a shooting star, an inverted hammer at that same resistance, where the last time he gave us that inverted hammer, we had a bit of sell. It's a bit disappointing because we expected yesterday's candle to close bearish to kind of confirm it, but it doesn't mean that that bearish pressure is not still in the market. You understand? So for US 100, I'll be looking out for a sell on US 100. In fact, if price buys towards this zone here, I'll be taking a sell on US 100. You know, I expect US 100 to actually do a sell, and so we're going to be trading US 100 just like we talked about DE30, where we found out that within the last 15 minutes, price closed bearish below the 50 period exponential moving average. Okay, so if this current candle also closes bearish, we want to consider a further sell on US 100. Okay, for US 100, it's not really about pending order, it's just to watch the performance of price. In fact, I'll tell you that if price even closes above this place, I'll not still be looking out for a buy because of this zone where I marked. The only time I'll look out for a buy on US 100 is if price closes above 15,920. If price closes above 15,920, then maybe I can look out for a buy to around 15,940. You understand? So it's not even a matter of pending order. I feel like there's still bearish pressure in the market. And so I'll be looking out for a sell, especially when my 50 period exponential moving average gives me that sell signal. Also, even around all these zones here, if price trades towards these zones, I'll still be looking out for a sell. You understand? So for US 100, my preference for US 100 is still a sell. We still expect a further retracement in the market. You understand? We still expect a further retracement in the market. And so we use the 50 period to monitor it, except if price closes above 15,920. Except if price closes above 15,920, then maybe we'll look out for a buy on US 100. I don't expect that to happen. Also, if we're looking out for that sell, another important thing I want to mention to us, if we're looking out for that sell, let's also note that if price gives us that 2 consecutive candles below the moving average, we might likely sell to around 15,850. 15,850, because even on 1 hour, you see this 50 period moving average, it has been very stubborn. It has been the one supporting price. So if you're trading US 100, even 1 hour, 15 minutes, I advise you just have your 50 period moving average on it. Have your 50 period moving average on your chart. You understand? If price gets to your 50 period moving average, around 50 period average, that's even a place where it may likely push back up. You understand? So, like I said, you're trading it in 2 ways. On 15 minutes, if you get 2 consecutive bearish candles below your 50 period moving average, you want to look out for a sell. Okay, but on 1 hour, your 50 period moving average will serve as your support, where you look out for coming out of your sell. Okay, the only thing we are looking for now is for price to, for that sell, that good sell we're expecting will happen when price can conveniently break this 50 period moving average on 1 hour, because you will see that 50 period moving average has been a strong support, a strong dynamic support for US 100. Okay, so right now, like I said, US 100 is a range, and so your sell, it should be only when price breaks below your 50 period moving average. That's when you look out for a sell. But for your buy, it should be when price closes above 15,920, and then at least you can buy to around 15,940 or 15,950. Okay. Most likely we'll be looking at US 100 again, because you don't have as much volatility in the market right now. Especially for US 100, volatility we'll be looking out for will be around 330. You understand? So I guess we would consider US 100 much later today during the afternoon trading session. Okay, so let's move on from that. Let's look at oil. Oil was very good yesterday, yes. For those persons who joined the afternoon session, oil really sold, and it was actually something that we saw on the daily time frame, right? Something we saw on the daily time frame. After this level of retracement that price made, price gave us an inverted hammer. Gave us an inverted hammer, and then price had to make a lower low. So it's just telling us that oil is actually on a downtrend, and there are, will I say, fears that oil would likely still fall towards $70. Oil will likely still fall towards $70. We have that fear in the market, or this is, will I say, fear? Just there are rumors, reports, but right now oil has hit its support. If you check oil on daily time frame, just as I just as okay, good. So if you have the if you have your support and resistance, or if you just look at the behavior of oil, you can actually tell that oil is currently on the support. Look at it. This place where oil is, if you trace it, you'll see that it's a zone where it's like a price barrier point. Okay, served as a resistance for oil for early as early this year. That's around May. Can see how it served as a resistance for oil until oil was able to break. So it's possible that that place also serves as a strong support for oil. So what we are looking out for oil right now is a further retracement. You understand? A further retracement for oil. Okay, technically speaking, we might likely have a further retracement, which does not still mean it's not on a downtrend, but technically speaking, oil will want to do some level of retracement before it continues the trend. You understand? So we can take advantage of that retracement that we have for oil. And how do we do that? I have a price marked out here. Two prices, if you will. One for the bullish move and the other one for the bearish move. So I could have my buy stop. Okay, I could have my buy stop on oil, say around 77.80. I could have my buy stop around 77.80. Okay. And then my take profit for that could just be around 78.35. 78.35. You have your buy stop at 77.80 and then your take profit at around 78.35. Then you can have your sell stop at 77.15 or 14 or 77.10 if you want. You can have your buy stop or your sell stop at around 77.10 and then your take profit could be around 76.70. Okay, so I still expect that price will likely do some level of retracement before it falls down, but a sell position is your best bet for a sell position is your best bet for oil. Okay, the sell position, because it's on a downtrend, it's just like we expect some level of retracement. Okay, from that zone where it got to, we expect some further retracement, and that's why we have our buy above the range at 77.80. Okay, 77.80 or 77.90, but I'll take profit around 78.35. 78.35. If I see oil buy towards this place here, I would expect price to fall back down. Okay, so for oil, you still have is a downtrend. Okay, we have a downtrend. So let's move from oil. Let's check out gold. Let's move from oil and let us check gold. Okay, so seems like if you notice what gold is doing after this push up and the level of retracement it did from October to November. Okay, all through the month of October, even into November. But from there, price has been pushing up, and it would seem as if this buy continues, price will be headed for a higher high. Even on the daily time frame, price will be headed for a higher high. So it should not be out of place to expect gold to return back to the 2000 zone. Okay, it's not be out of place to expect gold to return back to the 2000 zone. So for gold, it's a matter of just waiting. It's a matter of waiting, because you would notice that currently gold is at a verified resistance. Okay, gold is at a verified resistance currently. You understand? So if gold can close above 1990, it will mean that it has been able to break that verified resistance. Most of the trades today are not actually giving pending order advice, because we do not have so much volatility. They are currently as strong resistance and support. You understand? So for me, I would rather expect that gold breaks above 1990. You can see that even on 15 minutes, this thing is giving us like a proven resistance. Okay, so there's still a lot of room for gold to push up, but if it can break above 1990, I expect that it will head towards this verified resistance at 2000. So it will mean that it's coming back to test 2000 once again. You understand? So if you're a gold trader, you want to just hold on. You know, that buy is what is highly looking like, but its price is currently at a strong resistance. So let gold close above 1990, and then you can consider buying it to around 2000. Okay, that's what I expect for gold. Any level of sell that we're looking out for also should be below this particular zone here, whereby if gold trades below 1978, if gold trades below 1978, we can expect it to sell to around 1975. Okay, if it sells below 1978, we can then expect it to sell till around 1975. You understand? That's what that will be my take on gold. Okay. It's at a strong resistance point, so I expect it to close above 1990 for me to now buy and target the 2000 zone. Okay, but if I have it close below 1978, I'll be looking out for around 30 pips to around 1975. Okay, so we've looked at those commodities. Let's check out let's look at currencies a bit further. We have Euro USD right here. Euro USD on daily time frame. Let's get a clearer chart. So Euro USD on daily time frame after the push up, just like we saw on the dollar index, we've not been able to get good retracement or good recovery of most of that move that CPI gave us. Hopefully that will be today. But if you look at Euro USD, you would see that there's still a lot of bullish pressure. You see a lot of bullish pressure even on Euro USD. You understand? If you check even from 4 hours here, although you have a small range around here, which I'm sure will notice across time frames. This is 1 hour. On 1 hour, look at it. Price has been what? Ranging. But currently you have Euro USD on a verified support. You have Euro USD on a verified support. Look at it. This place here is a strong support. This is a place where it has been rejected a couple of times. Okay, even as price has been ranging around here, this is a place where it has been rejected a couple of times. So what are we going to look out for? We were reminded by someone here that we have Christine Lagarde speaking by 9:30. And although it's a medium impact news, it's very possible that it also causes some level of volatility in the market. So what we are going to look out for on Euro USD is for price to break this particular support. Price to break this particular support, and if price breaks it, we can sell. So we have this support at around 1.08250. We have the Euro USD support at around 1.08250. Okay, so if price breaks 1.08, that means if price can close below, use your 1 hour, price closes below 1.08250, then you can buy and look out for about 15 pips or thereabout. So if price can close below 1.08250, I can actually buy looking for at least 15 pips. Looking out for at least 15 pips in the market. Okay, pending when Christine Lagarde speaks. If I did not have Christine Lagarde's speech at 9:30, if I did not have that speech at 9:30, I'll be looking out for a buy from this place, at least to benefit from this pushback up. You understand? But she'll be speaking in less than an hour, and so price can break this zone for you to look out for a sell. Remember that this is not a pending order. Price has to close below that zone for you to look out for a sell. Okay. And then if at all price is returning back to its highs, its glorious highs, I can have my buy at 1.08670. 1.08670. And I can take my profit at 1.08820. My profit can be at 1.08820. Okay, there's still bearish pressure. I personally expect Euro USD to break this support and sell for that today. You understand that? That's what I expect. But we'll see how the speech by Christine Lagarde goes. Okay, so if I thought we are buying, I'll buy at 1.08670, and I will come out at around 1.08820. That's around 15 pips. Okay, that's around 15 pips. So move from there. Looking at Euro GBP. Euro GBP has been battling with this particular resistance point, but it seems like I've been an advocate of a bearish move for Euro GBP around this zone here. And the price we gave yesterday for price to close below and we can sell for that, we just had price forming a support around there. Price was not able to sell around that zone there. So we do not still have a sense of direction for Euro GBP, but everything is pointing towards a push up. Okay, everything is pointing towards a push up for Euro GBP. It continues to reject that support. It continues to be rejected at that support to push upwards. You understand? Continues to be rejected at that support. And so it seems like, price is trying to push up. You understand? So what we are going to do for Euro GBP is look at this zone here where it was rejected, where we had this bearish move. If price can break above it, and for that I'm saying if price breaks above 0.87000, 0.87000, okay, 0.87, okay, 0.87700, okay, so that's 0.87700. Okay, so where I'm considering for Euro GBP for a buy, not a buy stop, price has to close above that zone. We have established that with the way the market is moving this morning, sorry about that. With the way the market is moving this morning, some of these instruments may not be advisable to have a buy stop. So that's why I'm saying let price close above 0.87700. Let price close above 0.87700. Okay, and so if price can close above that 0.87700, I can consider a further buy. Okay, I can consider a further buy of about 15 pips or thereabout. Okay, about 15 pips or thereabout. So if it closes above 0.87700, I can buy further. Buy further to around 0.87850 or 0.87900. You understand? So 0.87900 is what we're considering. Okay. But if we have it break below this particular support, once you see it on 1 hour, you can tell where the resistance and the support zone is. You understand? So for that support, I could have that if price closes, not a pending order, okay, if price closes below 0.87245, if price closes below 0.87245, then I can consider a further sell. It will mean that price is headed back towards this verified support. Okay, price is headed back towards this verified support. So if price closes below 0.87245, I can sell further to 0.87015. If price closes below 0.87245, I can sell further to 0.87015. That's 0.87015. Okay. We've looked at GBP USD, we've looked at GBP JPY, we've looked at Euro USD, we've looked at Euro GBP. Let's look at AUD pairs. We have looked at gold, please. Okay, so this is, well, we looked at, this is USD JPY. We looked at it yesterday, actually. And you know, technically, you see this zone here where price got to, we still expect a fall around that zone. Okay, we expect a fall. So me trading USD JPY, personally, I still expect like a sell on USD JPY. You know, I still expect a sell on USD JPY. And that's just because even on the daily time frame, USD JPY was rejected at this resistance. We had a bearish engulfing that covered more than 3 days of push up. Okay. And so it's looking like, although this is because of that fundamental, it's because of that fundamental, but even technically, you have USD JPY at a strong resistance on the daily time frame. You understand? You have it at a strong resistance on the daily time frame. So, but we have tight trading here for USD JPY. We have tight trading here. Every zone here is a support zone. You know, we could have a sell stop from here to this verified support, but even this side here, like this side is still a support zone. If we trace it further, we'll see that that zone is a support zone. So what I will do is that for USD JPY, I'm going to be taking advantage of, let's see it on 15 minutes. Good. So on 15 minutes, you have a fall, a kind of retracement, and price seems to be what? Falling. So if price continues, price might likely give us a lower low on USD JPY. Price might give us a lower low on USD JPY, and we can have that, we can take advantage of that. So if I was trading USD JPY right now, I could have my trade or my sell stop at around 150.370. I can have my sell stop at around 150.370, and I can have my take profit around 150.180. So I can have my sell stop at around 150.170, 150.370, 150.370, and I can have my take profit at around 150.180. So I can have my sell stop at around 150.370. I can take profit at around 150.180. Okay. USD JPY. Well, if somehow it breaks above 150.800, if it breaks above 150.800, then I could buy further. To around well, if it breaks above 150.800, I could buy further to around 150. We have the next resistance around here, but I also discovered that there's somewhere here where price was rejected to push back up. So all this zone is even still a resistance point. All that is so even my buy trade will be around 150.900. My buy trade will be around 150.900, and then I'll take profit at 151, 151.100, 151.100, 151.100. Okay, so that is for USD JPY. I'll take one more instrument, AUD CAD. So with the performance of AUD CAD, and the candlestick patterns that we notice, even on the daily time frame, you have this downtrend that AUD CAD has been on, but has been able to retrace. It's doing some very good retracement, even on the daily time frame, push up, down, and then trying to make like a higher high around that zone, although there seems to be a verified resistance for AUD CAD. The verified resistance, I gave this price since day before yesterday, just to let us know that if you're trading currencies or you're trading generally, sometimes you may need to be patient. I gave this price, I think during CPI, or I think PPI or thereabout. That was on Wednesday. I did this price on Wednesday, and the market has still been struggling with that particular point. Market has been struggling with that particular zone. You understand? If it goes down, it comes back towards that place. So there is really no looking at it, and the way the candles are forming, still trying to return towards that verified resistance. I will still watch out for that zone. So there's really no need changing that particular zone for AUD CAD, because I have it at 0.89345. If price closes above there, okay, if price closes above there, I have it at 0.89 345. That if it closes above there, I will consider buying further. Okay, we do not have a very notable trend in the market right now. We do not have a very notable trend in the market right now. So that's why I still have that my buy, that if it closes above 0.89345, if it closes above that place, then I will consider buying further. Consider buying further to around 0.89670. 0.89670. You understand? That's what I will do for AUD CAD. They don't have any high impact, so it's still going to be technical. At the end of the day, it's a matter of price breaking out above that verified resistance or below this verified support for us to know what to do. So if price breaks above those zones, that means you expect a good move. You understand? If price breaks above those zones, expect a good move. Also, if price closes below 0.88430, 0.88430, price closes below 0.88430, I expect it to sell further to around 0.88100, to around 0.88100. So if it closes above 0.89340, I will buy to around 0.89670. If it closes below 0.88430, I will sell further to 0.88112. You understand? That's what I will do. That's what I will do while trading AUD CAD. Okay, so that's what I expect from AUD CAD and the market generally. These instruments we have looked at, please monitor them. We will be meeting again by, let's see. So we'll be this time around, we'll meet today by let's see what time. We'll meet by 2:30. We don't have any high impact news today. So this afternoon we'll meet by 2:30 and just prepare for the US session by 3:30. Okay, we'll meet by 2:30, prepare for the US session by 2:30. But this is the much that we can take today. In general market analysis, we looked at a whole lot of instruments. Want to wish us a profitable trading day. Euro USD has been looked at. I can't go back to it, please. Euro USD has been looked at since. I can't go back to it, okay? So bear with us. Try as much as possible to join us on time, and sometimes it's not really about taking everything. The ones that we have talked about that you met, you can work with those ones. You understand? But already looked at Euro USD, gold, all of them. Okay, so this is the much we'll be taking today. Thank you so much for your time. God bless you. Bye for now.